encourage everybody, use ultrasound. I tell your doctor.
This was Mary Blakely's sales pitch on her YouTube channel. For her patients seeking a holistic alternative, she was known as Dr. Mary.
We screen your whole entire body. Every organ has a normal size, texture.
These full body scans, Mary says, could detect all kinds of diseases and ailments, even cancer.
Okay, well, I'm from Europe, Karolinska Medical Institute.
She claimed to have 3 decades of experience that included training in Sweden, a PhD in vascular physics, and working at a cancer hospital.
While I was at the hospital, it was one of the best in the country. All we did was watch people die.
Eventually, Mary started her own practice in several states, including Colorado, Nevada, and most recently, Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
She really cared about helping people, to be honest about it.
As a licensed masseuse, this woman, who didn't want to share her name, says she worked with Mary at the London Bridge Wellness Center for the last few years.
Were you ever one of Dr. Mary's patients?
Yeah, I got a scan, of course, sure.
And did you feel like it was legitimate and helpful?
Yeah, it was actually.
Dr. Mary boasted a smart chip technology in her ultrasound machine, allowing for a more thorough scan.
My mother had been seeing her since 2018.
Christina Jones says her mother, Joanne, went to Mary for a second opinion. She had a lump in her throat. Her doctor recommended a biopsy, but Joanne wanted a holistic treatment and kept going back.
I had no reason to not believe. And then in 2023, June of 2023, she woke up one morning and she didn't have a voice.
Christina tells us things went downhill from there.
At that point, the cancer was so far gone that she ended up at Banner Hospital in Tucson, where they did a complete thyroidectomy. She ended up with a tracheotomy.
Joanne had stage 4 thyroid cancer. She was given less than a year to live. Christina says Mary denied that her mom had cancer.
Even after all that, she went back to Dr. Mary?
Yep, she did.
She tells us Mary sold her mother expensive creams and vitamins, which she used to the very end. Joanne died in August.
And it was that second opinion that basically, I believe wholeheartedly that it took her life.
Just months later, the FBI raided Mary's home and office. She and her husband, Fred Blakely, charged with mail and wire fraud, along with conspiracy. A new picture of Mary emerged.
Well, I'm a vascular physicist by degree.
According to the 9-count indictment, the couple owned and operated a series of unlicensed medical clinics, extracting millions of dollars from their clients by means of their false claims, offering their ineffective pseudotherapies in lieu of conventional treatment, depriving their trusted clients of the opportunity for continued life and health. Prosecutors say that included prescribing several drugs meant for animals as treatments for cancer and heart disease in humans. Court documents show that from 2021 to 2023, undercover FBI agents posed as customers, family members, and a potential business associate. In a motion to keep the couple detained, prosecutors called their case overwhelming.
It's unbelievable.
Charity Carson Hawk is Mary's estranged daughter. When they reconnected in 2018, she says she visited her mother's office and immediately became concerned something wasn't right. She says she knew her mother hadn't spent 30 years in Sweden or worked for a cancer hospital because her mother and Fred spent 4 years in federal prison for manufacturing meth.
I tried to warn these people. I tried. But I can only do so much.
We confirmed Charity filed a police report, one of 3 Lake Havasu City Police received since 2018. In 2 of them, the officer noted she had a PhD in physics and wasn't pretending to be a medical doctor.
If we don't have evidence to support that there's any kind of illegal activity, then we can't take any action.
But according to the indictment, there's no record of her having a PhD. Court records show she didn't take insurance. Instead, she accepted cash and gold.
I couldn't believe that she went to that extent to make up all these phony certificates and doctorate degrees.
Mary told police in 2023 her business is a research facility that all her patients sign a disclaimer notifying them her services are for informational purposes only. She also reportedly told the officer it's a private ministerial association and that patients sign a membership form. Included in that form, wording that restricted patients from talking to police or pursuing legal action against a fellow member, unless exposed as a clear and present danger of substantive evil.
Have you ever seen a medical professional asking a patient to sign forms like that?
Not in my experience.
The Blakeleys moved around a lot, changing their name and the names of their practices.
I hope more people come forward and, express what, she's done to them and their families.
This case has gotten so complex, the FBI has launched an entire website seeking patients of Dr. Mary Blakely.